guys, I'm Evan Itzbeth, a Springbok rugby player. You're watching Gareth Mason on Walking Tour with G-Man.
What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is about the World Rugby Rankings that are currently in order at the moment. Recently been updated. No change in result, but there are some interesting occurrences that could happen if we see some wins or losses this weekend, which could shake things up a bit for this as we build up to the Rugby World Cup, because obviously it's the year of the Rugby World Cup, international rugby. So much excitement to look forward to, and all these teams, whether you're from the north, south, east, west, are wanting to prove a point and are wanting to end off their international friendly season or whatever it may be on a high as they build up to the Rugby World Cup. Now currently we have the Rugby Championship taking place. I think this weekend the Pacific Islands Cup is being played for. Then obviously in a couple of weeks' time we've got the Northern Hemisphere teams back in action in their summer tour. So all the teams are going to be fighting in order to try and sneak up a spot or two. But the question in today's one is, one, England or South Africa are creeping up on England. So if we beat the All Blacks, we could take them out and then move one spot up. And also, if South Africa beat New Zealand by a certain number of points, they will kick the All Blacks off #1 spot and move Wales to #1 for the first time in 10 years. The All Blacks have held that reign for so long, and deservedly so. They're the best team in the world for a reason. But could that spot be gone after this weekend when South Africa meet the All Blacks in New Zealand this weekend in the Rugby Championship round 2? Personally, South Africa could beat New Zealand. New Zealand could beat South Africa. The question is, in order for New Zealand to be knocked off #1, then South Africa need to win by 16 points or more. And I just don't see that happening. Depth, no depth, B team, C team, A team. I don't see any team beating the All Blacks by 16 points anytime soon. So in order that to happen, the All Blacks need to lose a few more games in order to be knocked off first spot. So I don't see them changing this weekend, but hey, anything is possible. South Africa could pull out a miracle and beat the All Blacks by 16 points or more. But I highly doubt it. You're playing in New Zealand. It's the biggest rematch. I mean, New Zealand are wanting revenge over South Africa after last year's big win for the Boks. So they're going to want to really go at the Boks with the full-on squad, with determination, positive attitude, and just reclaim their authority at top. Because obviously everyone's talking about New Zealand and Argentina game not being the hardest game of rugby. But again, we need to talk about the stats. It wasn't their first team. Argentina played poorly. New Zealand played poorly. If they capitalized on opportunities, they would have maybe scored more points and all that jazz. But overall, we can't judge the All Blacks on that performance. We need to realize what they've achieved over the past 10 years, the World Cups they've won, and how much they've really just continued to dominate. The most surprising part, and I'm going to elaborate that more on the talking points of the Rugby Championship, was the fact that they didn't score points in the second half. But other than that, they've got their big boys back next week, this weekend we should see a change of things. South Africa also going to have a stronger team as to what we played against the All Blacks, the Wallabies. So it's going to be interesting. But the question here is, as Southern Hemisphere fans, you've got to watch out for the North, because they are creeping up. Wales are there. They're going to have some great games against England. They are on a 14-match winning streak, which is absolutely unbelievable. You've got England who are on the rise. So South Africa might put them for a bit, but then England could bounce back. That's the way it could happen. And you just can't count out these teams. I mean, Argentina are neck and neck with Fiji at 9 and 10. So if Argentina can pick up a win over the Wallabies, they will then kick Fiji back to 10. But obviously Fiji are playing in the Pacific Islands Cup. If they win convincingly, it's not that easy. So overall, the rankings are pretty exciting, and definitely prove the competitiveness of the rugby that we've been witnessing recently from the north and the south, east and west. It's just been absolutely incredible. If I go through the list now, you got the All Blacks at numero uno. They've been there for 10 places, but then followed by Wales. So you've got to watch out for the Welsh, because they are obviously they're fighting on and really showing. Then you got Ireland, who just are sticking there, but also they're close with England, who are fourth. Fifth, you have South Africa. So it's the top 5 positions are pretty intense, and it's just showing the level of excitement that we're going to witness. Then you got your Australia, Scotland, and all the other great nations too, but they too are going to be wanting to prove a point and shoot up to where they are capable of getting. Scotland's going to want to get higher. Australia, at the rate they're going, might drop more. You just never know. But overall, we're seeing exciting results. And we've got the Championship, we've got the Pacific Islands Cup, we've got the summer tours in the north. It's going to be awesome rugby. So will the All Blacks be pipped off? Nah, not at this stage. But if Wales keep winning convincingly, and the All Blacks have an upset against South Africa and Australia, then we will see that. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But overall, I mean, these world rankings are exciting me even more for this Rugby World Cup. It is going to be epic. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you real soon for another video. So much more to come. So subscribe and don't go anywhere. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.
Make sure you subscribe to his channel for all rugby content. Stay safe and never give up.